Hi guys, welcome back to Chronic Keeps. So today I'm back with another unboxing, or rather, actually, this is a new watch in my collection, and it's a very special kind of watch because I have been trying to find this watch for close to 1.5 years now. Even though it's available in Amazon, it's crazily priced. It's like around 80,000 in Amazon India, and this is from the brand called Citizen, and it's their Echo Drive series, and falls under their Pro Master series actually. And it's a very it has a very what do you say, a unique busy dial, which I don't believe some people may not like it because of its dial. It's very busy because it has a lot of complications. But I really don't know why. But I fell in love with this watch when I saw it for the first time as such. So actually, I was dying to get this from one of the Facebook group, and once as soon as it got posted for sale, one of my friend Yashin, you might be knowing him through this channel called Techies Hobbies, he notified me about this watch, and without any bargaining, or rather very less bargaining, I believe, I just purchased the watch. So let's go towards the unboxing of the watch. And even though I got the watch, I always do a safe side of sending that watch to Time World, which is a famous watch repair shop in Mumbai, Chennai, which is headed, and they did actually a wonderful job in looking through the watch, replacing any faults or defaults in that. So I'm not gonna bore you guys more about the watch. Let's go towards unboxing of the watch. It is actually repacked by the Time Watch Chennai. So okay, I'm gonna remove all these stickers and everything. And zooming in, this is the watch. I guess some of you guys might have already guessed the watch, or actually some people who know me have already guessed the watch. So this is none other than the Citizen Navihawk 80 with a reference number JY, I believe it's JY8035-04E, and it has, as I said before, the dial of this watch is actually very busy. It reminds me more of a cockpit of any airline, I believe. Actually, this watch is actually not worn by the common man. It's actually worn by these pilots, because most of the instruments is actually used by the pilots. And actually, this is not its band. I'm actually trying to look for the original band. The original band is actually a rubber band with a foldable clasp. Okay, so I'll just come with regard to the brand. Actually, just a small intro regarding the brand. The brand is actually known as Citizen, and it's actually an electronics company which is primarily known for its watches, and its core companies of a Japanese, I believe it's Japanese global corporate which is based in Tokyo, Japan. And in addition to those watches, it's a parent of the American watch brand called Bulwa, and is also known for manufacturing small electronics such as calculators. So now coming with regard to the watch. So this is the Citizen Echo Drive series. But Echo Drive actually means Citizen watches, which is powered by light. It's actually a solar watch with orange accents. As you can see, the seconds and hour, minute hand all has the orange accents, which has featuring multifunctional chronographs, luminous markers, and digital information. It's having two digital information displays. So coming with regard to the size, that's why I have this thing for it's showing around 48 mm without the this thing. With when you taking consider with the crown, it's around it is around 48.7, around 49 mm. Is the case dial, and what is more disappointing for me about this watch, actually the only fault which I found in this watch is, even though you are paying such a huge amount for the watch, it comes with a mineral dial. I hope Citizen kind of looks into it, because I have another ProMaster diver watch, and that's around it's actually much cheaper than this watch, and that has a sapphire crystal. So it's a very disappointing factor for this watch. And coming with regard to the movement, this watch has a Japanese quartz movement, and the band is actually a polyurethane band, with a foldable buckle with a it has a hidden double push button closure, and water resistance, as you can see, it's written over here, it's WR water resistance 200. That is actually 200 meters, or another way you can say it's around 660 feet. In general, it's actually suitable for professional marine activity, and kind of you can use it for serious surface water sports. But actually, you can't use it for scuba diving. Whereas the other ProMaster, which I already have, I think it's already uploaded in my channel, that I can use for scuba diving. That's actually a diver watch actually. And the band color is actually supposed to be black. As I said, the band material should be synthetic. And yeah, the band width, coming towards the band width, .22, actually percentage 22, even though it's 22 right now. Yeah, it's around 23 mm. And it has a perpetual calendar. I forgot about that. And actually the loom is not so, see, that's the loom you can get. The loom is actually not so well for the watch actually. Zooming out, as you can see the zoom, see, it lasts quite some, only for a bare few seconds actually. And yeah, regarding the thickness, actually, one second, I'll show you how thick the watch is. I hope I don't scratch the lens. That's how much? 25 mm, or sorry, that's sorry. Yeah, and that's how much? Around 12 mm thickness. That's huge actually. That's huge for a watch, because that's thick. and yeah, it has a stainless steel case. The case is made up of actually stainless steel. It has an analog display, analog and a digital display actually. And yeah, it's actually more on the when you wear it, it's actually a bit heavy. I'd say it's around close to 120 grams. And special features actually involves chronograph. See, with regard to the dials, you can see. I'm going to zoom. I'm not sure if you can see. Yeah. The topmost, top left, bottom below the LCD display, above the LCD display is the battery indicator, in which also receives. It has atomic timekeeping, and which receives the waves from 4 continents, actually USA, Europe, China and Japan. And then you have the 24-hour clock. Below that, below the battery indicators, the time zone, or the time zone in which you can, it has 12 time zone. Right now I've currently set it for Delhi. I can actually switch one for another country, and the bigger LCD digital display for a different country. So when I shift the country for the small LCD, the hands and dials gets synced to that time zone, whereas the bigger display, bigger digital display shows the Delhi time zone. And the below is the functions. Right now it's pointed towards time. Then you have the chronograph, world time, altimeter, and various abbreviations. And it has an inner rotating, bezel actually. So what makes this watch heavily priced is actually because it has a function called atomic timekeeping. So Citizen is one of those few brands which actually launched the world's first multi-band atomic timekeeping watch in like way far ahead, like in the year 1993. And they since then they had remained kind of the pioneer for this field. So what does atomic timekeeping means? It actually means the time is actually synchronized to atomic clocks. So these watches which has atomic timekeeping are accurate within 1 second to 100,000 years. Actually, if the time gets changed 1 second in like 100,000 years, it's that accurate. And the first watch I believe to have this timekeeping is the in Citizens is the Skyhawk 80 features, which has the radio control timekeeping. And I believe this also has a radio. I think it has radio, not atomic. I'm sure, because this I think it's. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. It's this watch has radio control timekeeping, not atomic timekeeping. I'm sorry. That's why it's shown those 4 places. And the watch actually automatically selects the current frequency by location. And the user or the person who's using the watch when traveling, he has the option to swap between the home and world zones, so thereby enabling proper time signals reception in a different continent while retaining the other time. So the date, the daylight saving settings actually all are set automatically when the watch is synchronized. So these features, they're actually comparable to the synchronization with atomic clocks, which is usually found in the Casio Wave Scepter watches. So as I said before, this watch has echo drive features. So what echo drive in Citizen means is that Echo Drive watches actually uses the battery which is recharged by solar panels. You can see those gray background, right, below the needles or indices. So that's where the solar panel is hidden under the watch face. Actually, it's hidden under the watch face actually. And in the in the rare and discontinued Echo Drive series, the solar power is actually supplemented by an atomic quartz power source actually. So on one early model, which is actually called, I believe, if I'm not wrong, it's called Citizen Vitality, or I don't know how we pronounce it. That actually used the watch hands to drive a small electric generator, but actually it was discontinued following complaints that the watch would could explode and can cause frizz injuries. So then there was also a series called the Echo Drive Thermo model, which actually exploited temperature differentials between the where the wearer's skin temperature and the ambient temperature. Actually, it recharges on when you wear the watch on your wrist. It uses your body heat to recharge the watch. However, that also was discontinued with which I believe Citizen actually didn't give any reason why it was discontinued. Then the only Echo Drive system which described the Citizen watch in the official website is the one depending solely on the light to recharge. Even though it has features which is similar to the Echo Drive, which is actually developed by other manufacturers such as Casio. All Citizen Echo Drive movements are actually made in Japan, but in certain rare cases the bracelet may be made in China. Okay, now let's go to an overall 360 of the watch. I'll show you how it looks. Zooming in. How do you notify a watch is actually ProMaster? This you can see in the crown. There's a small arrow, right? That is actually their symbol of being in ProMaster series, and that's the back. It shows Citizen, Navihawk, ET Echo Drive. Then you have the anti-magnetic this thing. It's service do not open, service center repair only, water resistance to 20 bar, Japanese movement. Then you have the serial number, etc. So the only thing I don't like in this watch is the strap, and I seriously need to change the strap. I'll show you how it looks on my watch. 1 second. Wearing it. 1 second. And yeah, that's how it looks. It's actually it's a bit big for my hand, but I know I love big watches, and yeah. So that's all regarding my new watch. I hope you like the video.